So who wants to spend money on accommodation and lodging while traveling? Oh, I guess rich people do. They like to stay in the nicest places, in the most wonderful hotels and on private islands. But we, the working class people, we wanna just have a good time and pay as little as possible, right? Right. So the first way to save money on accommodation is to house sit or pet sit, or sometimes house and pet sit. Usually it goes together. While I was planning my trip, I thought I'd check out this trusted house sitters community that I'd heard about from my brother. There is a link to this site in the first comment. I should inform you that before you can join, you will need to complete a series of inquiries and questions that the site administrators will review. Once everything is satisfactory, they will approve your membership, and for that you don't need any recommendation. They just need to check who you are, and that's why they ask you a lot of questions. But joining this site, you do have to pay, although it is a modest amount. It's not very much money. I found out that the best way to make a good impression on these sites is to try and find an acquaintance, a distant relative, or a friend that already belongs to this site, and ask them to write a recommendation. But in my case, I did not have anybody that actually belonged to the site. Anyhow, they did accept me, and I was registered. Funnily enough, after I registered, a woman from Canada got in touch with me and told me that she was coming to my village. I mean, she was going to live right next door to me, almost. Of course, we became best buddies, and a couple of years later, we even hiked the Lycian Way together, as I've shown in one of my previous videos. Apart from that, when I needed a specific recommendation for my first house sit, it was Donna, the same Canadian friend, who put in a good word for me and made me a kosher house sitter. If there are no pets, the house owners just want somebody to live in the house so that it doesn't look deserted. And this is the best opportunity to meet the local community, the local sights and views, to learn a new language, to learn how to cook the local food, to eat the local food, and to experience your own personal growth in a new and different environment. If, on the other hand, there are pets or domestic animals, it's a whole different ball game. You have to be an animal person, or else it won't work. You have to take the animals for walks, if it's dogs. You have to cuddle and love them, if it's dogs or cats or bunnies. Or even cows and little donkeys, you also have to cuddle. If it's farm animals, apart from feeding them, you might have to clean out their pens or coops. So you've got to have some kind of experience taking care of farm animals. The length of your stay depends on what you want. The second option to get free accommodation and even to get fed is to work away. This is a marriage between travelers who are willing to volunteer their skills and energy in exchange for accommodation and meals. The site is called simply WorkAway. And again, there is a list of hosts and volunteers divided into continents, countries, cities, towns, even villages. I will leave a link below. The work requirements are always listed so you can see immediately if you fit. The fun bit about this kind of accommodation is that usually you get to meet other volunteers. That is what traveling and experience adventure is all about. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Nothing here is taken for granted. So thank you, and hopefully I'll see you again. Bye.